What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh man, what the hell?
Did you miss us? It's only been like fucking 2 months or some shit.
Has it? Yeah. Is it?
It's been a minute.
Huh.
Live
travel.
people. Time travel.
I was just taking a nap.
For 2 months?
I think a lot of us would take a nap for 2 months if we could get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, I was tired. What do you want?
It's understandable.
Hi, it's the welcome. It's the okay. I'm shitting the bed already. TJ, take it away.
Yes. I didn't do
Hello,
it. Oh, that's a good
hello, people, and welcome back to the What the Hell podcast. I'm TJ.
I'm Sean.
And I said a bunch of shit we should have recorded already.
Par for the course. All right.
Yes.
It's good to know that someone's shitting the bed. We haven't fucking lost our touch since we haven't recorded for a little while. Oh my god.
Don't worry, we all got one coming today.
Wait, I feel like
So-
that's a good one for like a great job, Four Eyes. I don't know. That was it.
I got a new board here. I think this is the new slot. There we go.
2 of them. Oh crap.
Yeah. What's up with
There's
that?
wait, there's no scream this time. Does that mean that whoever's doing it is enjoying it now? All right. Okay, there we go. Like first it was one slap and then a scream. Now if it's 2 and no sound, does that mean like whoever's gotten used to it?
I guess. I mean, I'm still figuring out
Is that
this
all
new
you
little
got?
board.
That
There's
reminds
a-
me of the old Super Bowl commercial where it was like the fist bumps out, what's in, and they just start slapping each other in the face.
I remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
This
At
one's.
the-
Go ahead.
Well, so at the end of it, the old guy's like, "Man, great job, Johnson. You just saved the account." And he puts his hand out for his a fist bump and just.
This one's labeled hysteria. I like that one.
All right.
Oh,
As soon as you hit
Jesus.
that one, I was waiting for Def Leppard to play.
Of course you were.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, you should save that one for a really bad joke when someone makes it.
No, that's this one.
Oh,
It was just bad.
I don't know about that one.
Ugh.
What- it's got a few decent ones. I haven't done any of the program
Waiting to see if the dog was going to come upstairs.
ones. Right.
See, Jason, you don't have headphones on. I do. That was way louder in my ears.
Oh well, yeah, that's
Oh
probably
yeah.
that's a good point.
That's the one thing I can't set the. I probably can. I have to figure out the levels again. It's a new mixer board thing. So
Well, you got some time to play with it, but
yep.
Yeah,
avoid that whistle, please.
No more whistles.
just don't play with it too much. You might go blind. Like, oh my God,
What happened?
is that?
What
Why
had
your-
what
is
had
that why
happened
your video
was
camera? Is that why your video camera went out?
I don't know why the little cheapy ass webcam that I put up here that's not part of the computer is freaking out, but hey, it is what it is.
Well, considering we haven't done this in a minute to the point where I had to go behind my computer and find my webcam because it fell back there.
That would
why-
actually be a way
I
funnier.
was like, hey, you gonna join today? He's like, yeah, I'm getting set up. I was like, you got 30 minutes. I'll let you just turn your computer on.
I just said that would have been a way funnier intro. It's like to start the whole thing, but all you see is like the ceiling and like where TJ's at. And you see like a face like pop over, like, oh crap. And then pick up the camera. And do
Yeah,
the rest.
that was what I was doing in the 30 minutes leading up because I was like, all right, where's my webcam? And it's not on top of my monitor, so it's like, oh fuck. And then it's like, all right, where's my microphone cord? Wait, it's not plugged in still. Oh fuck. So I didn't need
Oh,
Sean texting me at 3:30 going, are you coming? Are you coming? What's the deal? Are you coming?
Come on, man.
let's go, man. It's time. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the little video flicker, but
Yeah, I mean, you're not flickering on my end anymore.
Probably just needs a reboot the computer. Usual shit. Anyway,
Unplug it, plug it back in.
no, I refuse.
Or you gotta wait,
That was-
you gotta wait 30 seconds and then plug it back in.
That's only for routers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All
I
right,
tried
so
I tried that online. It didn't work. It's like, no, it's still,
plugged her back in.
all right, fine.
I don't think that would work at all.
No,
Well,
it really did not.
considering she plugs in, I'm starting to question if Lynn is actually a person.
She identifies as one.
Good point.
Yeah, so does my anime pillow. What's up?
Well, see, then there you go. They appear to be the same thing then. And that's why she's downstairs and I'm upstairs, because
Lynn, Jason just called you a sex pillow.
no.
I was gonna say I have an easier time fucking the shit out of that pillow.
I mean, that's probably true.
Takes
Uh,
less convincing.
And also a good thing that I'm upstairs and she's downstairs.
Oh yeah, if she was in the room, I would have said that.
Oh no, she's not. She's downstairs.
Well, I kind of figured that when you said she was downstairs.
Oh, that's true. I did kind of lead in with that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Thanks a lot.
Anyways,
Thanks a lot, Captain Obvious. Oh. Anyways, it's been a minute. Why don't we tell
So-
the people what's been going on?
not a whole lot with me. Working, sweating my balls off. That's about
Nah.
it.
Oh yeah, that was we did a trip with some friends to Kennywood the other day, and promptly regretted that, especially with the weather around here. Oh,
Yeah, Sean, we had a pretty big heat wave up here. We were in the 90s. Okay, Texas boy, that's fucking hot for up here. You know
I was gonna
that.
It
say,
is hot for up there. It is hot for up there. It's been in the hundreds here. It's nuts.
Well, yeah, but you guys come equipped, like you know that going in. Like, I mean, you guys got to be sitting there going, all right, it's the start of July. This is about to really suck for the
Hmm.
next 2 months.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot as balls down here, that's for sure. It's all right though.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about it was 95 up here, which is
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
absurd.
Yeah, it is absurd up there. You can still in some cases up there, you can still get away with window units. You don't have to have central air.
Oh, not in that. Woo-wee.
No, not in that. Not in
Especially
that.
because it was raining too, so it was nice and humid.
oh well, that was yeah, that was at least because with being here, yeah, central air, of course, is great, but that only works when the power's on.
Oh yeah, that
And
was the
our,
other thing too.
Our grid, like depending on, I mean, there are, it's at least, I don't know if it's well known, at least anywhere else, but you get people on the, like the ring notifications, whatever, you get a lot of people at least like complaining about the grid
Yeah.
here because like as soon as it like picks up, you're like, oh, all right, power's about to go out.
Oh yeah, it was probably a decent week and a half of every time it stormed. You just kind of sat there and went, please, please,
Yep.
please don't go out. Please don't go out.
All I can say is thank God, at least for those kind of storms, that our drainage system thing that we had installed downstairs has a battery backup, because
Oh yeah.
that would have been another thing that sucked if it stopped working.
Oh yeah. How is the downstairs?
Well, there's drywall up, so it's still green because it's the mold resistant, whatever, so we haven't painted it, but we got drywall up, we got some trim up. And yeah, that's about it. But there's walls. There's actual
Yeah,
walls
there's-
now.
There's walls now. I have walls. Yay.
And electric. We actually, ran some
Oh,
outlet stuff, so we've got electric and,
Well, I would hope you would do that before you put the walls in.
well, yeah. So now it's just some of the finer details.
Very nice.
Basically, the hard part's over.
For the most part, yeah, it seems like it. Now it's just the ideas of, you know, where they cut the tile and all that, what we want to do for, because her mom has said there's, what is it, something called like self-leveling concrete or whatever the hell it
Yeah.
is. And
Self
so,
level. It's a subfloor product that
yeah, so
levels
we
itself and all that.
thought like potentially that, or like a different kind of tile or something like that, but you know, that's, walls are up, we'd have to still paint them and do all that stuff, but at least they're the framing and the drywall's up, so. And it
Very
actually gave us,
nice.
at least for the way that we did it. Because the walls were, I'd say about 3 feet up from the floor was paneling, so it kind of came up to, and then there's, I think it's not plaster, might be plaster. Something like that above it. That
I think it
kind of
was
sits up-
plaster, if I remember right.
sits on top of the concrete. Well, the way that we did it, since we redid some of that, is we put a 2x4 out vertically or horizontally. So now we've almost got like a little knickknack shelf all the way around, because we put it out a little bit further so we could keep the electric going. It'd be a nice Lego shelf.
There you
It will
go.
be a good Lego shelf. That's right.
So that worked out, because it actually made it a little bit more what we wanted. And we've got, you know, we can actually put like picture frames and just set them on there and kind of go from there.
Very cool. Same old shit, different day around here. Work sucks, life sucks. What do you do? Obviously it's been a minute, so at this point in my weight loss journey, I'm actually down. Hold on before I get the number wrong. Yep, I was right. Since right before surgery, I'm now down 74 pounds.
Very nice.
So that's yeah, it's crazy.
Should celebrate with a drink. No.
Yeah, can't no drinky for at least a year. So I got a ways to go on that one. I don't even really miss it that much. I'd say the weird part is depending on the day, I'd say it's a 70-30 split. 70% of the time I actually don't enjoy eating.
That's
Alright.
that's a hump you'll get over.
Oh, well,
It's-
yeah.
It's and I don't think it's because I'm definitely not overeating, otherwise I wouldn't be losing weight, but it you know, it's fairly uncomfortable.
It's you're very wary. It's
Yeah.
the same thing. Like, I mean, I kind of went through the same thing when I had all this done. Like, there was a good long while I didn't like eating, and it wasn't because like I wasn't hungry, but it was just because like I was wary because it was all new and like
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I didn't hurt myself or anything. So
Yeah.
like I can kind of understand what you're going through when it comes to that.
Well,
Yeah,
yours is all internal anyway. So I mean, then it's like,
yeah, it's I mean, part of it probably, you know, I'm sitting there analyzing and thinking about it. I could probably do a much better job because we're supposed to like chew everything 30 times and, you know, basically turn into mush. I could probably do a better job there. If I'm not eating something that's, you know, that I can cut up, right? Like we
Mhm.
went to Shake Shack the other day,
Yeah.
right? And I'm like, all right, well, I'll get a burger, you know, but I'll get the lettuce wrap instead of the bread, right?
Yeah.
Which came with like 42 leaves of lettuce. It was the most ridiculous fucking lettuce wrap I've ever seen. So I'm like
Yeah.
throwing these fucking lettuce.
but not
but
ask for a salad.
but their burgers are really good. So, you know, it's taking those smaller bites and chewing the shit out of them. I could probably do better, you know, getting those bites smaller and chewing them more and all that.
I'm sure there's a certain amount of having to remind yourself to do it too.
Oh yeah,
I was
100%.
I was gonna say, you know, I can understand there might be some frustration there because when you do go to eat, you're so used to eating one way that, you know, you probably don't even think about it. You're used to just doing
Oh
your
yeah,
thing. But
52 years of eating a different way.
well, and now you have to be a lot more conscious about it. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean?
Absolutely. So, but all in all, it's going well. I've got another, you know, trash bag and a half of clothes that no longer fit that I need to take to Goodwill. I bought my first extra large shirts yesterday,
Ah,
Yay.
down from 3X. So
Nothing wrong with that.
no. Yeah, it's its own fair share of challenges, but I am not unhappy. So yeah, that's about it. That's work is shit, life is a pain. What do you do?
Keep on trucking.
Right?
that is true.
Keep
That is-
on keeping on. So we're recording. What is today? Today is the 30th of June. And right now, TJ, Jason, and I's father is probably in full panic mode, preparing for me to fucking surprise him on July 4th. Because we've done that
Oh, yeah.
we've done that the
Well-
last couple of years.
My dad's up there.
I
I'm
thought I
just
heard-
saying.
I thought I
I'm
heard that
aware.
right. I was like, wait a minute. Like, wait a
Yeah, I
minute.
was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
TJ, what do you have to tell me? Because I've already done this once.
Brothers don't shake hands. Brothers got a hug.
I mean, there's a reason why I don't take my parents to a Charlie's anymore. I took them there once for lunch. I ended up with a sibling.
And this one at that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
right.
Seriously.
Oh yeah, no, he's
And
yeah,
you,
he-
if memory serves, you guys didn't even wind up eating lunch.
oh no, we did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Oh yeah, we did. Because I think we were probably already at least partly into it.
Oh, I think no, I think Dad was planning to go somewhere else, but then was like, no, we're just gonna go home.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
I think they're gonna go grocery shopping or something.
Well, I think after that phone call, yeah, probably.
Oh,
Surprise!
Well, here this was interesting. Well, because I'll share it quickly, at least for things other than what you should have been recording way earlier on.
True.
But I came face to face with my ex-wife about 2 weeks ago.
wait a minute. I thought she was in another state.
She isn't. She wasn't another. Well, but was so the long. Well, no, maybe not the long version because the long version is going to be a long time. The two nieces that she has who stayed in contact with me,
Yeah.
I've been around them and we've done everything.
We've talked about it.
And one of them was graduating high school. So she texted me the one time, and I mean, I don't have to keep going.
No, I'm genuinely interested.
Oh, okay. She texted me about coming to her graduation party. And I'm like, well, yeah, of course I'm going to go to your graduation party. Because they had birthday parties before that, and I'd seen in posts, my ex-wife had come back for whatever because their birthdays this year were turned 16 and 18. So, okay, milestone-ish. So the graduation party, but nobody said anything about the birthday party. So I'm like, okay, so the graduation party, maybe she's not coming back into town. Because why else would they, for the birthday and whatever. But she followed it up with a text saying that like Aunt Jen, who, my ex-wife's name, was okay with me going. And I'm like, well, number one, fuck off that you're okay with me going. Cause if
I don't remember asking you permission.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if Star wants me there, I'm going. But of course, I also told her in the text, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I said, this isn't exactly gonna be easy. I went no contact for a reason.
Yeah.
So we had plenty of time because by the time she had texted me, it was gonna be like 3 weeks away. So we kind of did with it. Actually, we had gone to North Carolina with some friends too. So we got back and we, had all that. And I had bounced back and forth between wanting to potentially do it alone or have Lynn with me. Because again, it's, I didn't want to create some kind of a thing like depending-
Awkward.
Yeah. So,
Well, yeah, and you're not trying to make it about you.
yeah. Well, and that was the thing. I mean, Star, that's her, my niece's name. She even said, well, if it's going to be too difficult, you don't have to come. And I said, no. So this isn't about me.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult, but this isn't about me. This is about you. So yeah, you're fucking right.
I'll deal with it. We'll
Yeah,
get
you're
through it.
fucking right. I'm coming. So we ended up, and in between there, I made the decision. Well, two really. I said that yeah, fucking right, Lynn's coming with me because fuck off. But I also thought of at least in the spirit of kind of like fully letting go, like fully shutting a door and like fully like doing all that. I was going to give her essentially an olive branch, to kind of go like, okay, this is whatever it was. And really what it was is I was going to give her a pendant like I wear that had some of Roscoe's ashes in it. Because he was her dog too. She actually found him. Yeah, I wouldn't have had Roscoe if it wasn't for her. So, I got the pendant and I did all that, and we went to the graduation party, and yeah, it was weird at the beginning. Her husband was there, so her new husband, because they live in around Tampa, somewhere around there, and they were sitting around for a while, and I was just avoiding it because I'm like, I'm real concerned about it. It's kind of whatever. They're off doing their thing, and Lynn and I, and her mom, as soon as I got there, came up and gave me like one of the biggest hugs, because it was always the dynamic of none of her family has ever had a problem with me, but my family wants nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
So it was like, we got there, her mom gave Lynn a big hug and was like, nice to meet you, and was talking about it. And they were talking about, because her mom had done kind of a greenhouse thing with like a garden kind of thing, and they were bullshitting back and forth. But again, kind of distancing to kind of go, she was over there, I was over there. And got to the point of talking to her mom for a second. And I wanted to confirm, because we had rescued a dog right before she did everything and, hauled off to Florida. But then that was a dog she took with her. His name was Jax. It was another chocolate lab. But I had heard kind of grapevine-ish that she had lost him, that she had to put him down. Which, again, I can relate. I had to put Roscoe down. And I just at least wanted to confirm it, because I didn't want to like walk up and for somebody to go like, oh, Jax is still alive. What the fuck are you talking about?
Mm.
So I was talking to her mom, and her mom even said something like, she's like, no, she had to put him down, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I just wanted you to know, she's like, everybody wanted you here. She trying to like smooth it over for, the ex-wife. I'm like, I appreciate that. That's fine. And I said, and I at least want to run this by you first, just because, I'm hesitant to make contact, because like I said, I haven't.
Well, yeah, just don't want to cause a scene.
Yep.
And I told her that I had the pendant with Roscoe's ashes in it, and she said, no, I think she'll love that. And I'm like, okay, all right, that's fine. And I approached, and she stood up and actually asked how I was, and said like apologized for something like, I didn't want to like, come and make it weird or blah blah blah. And I said, no, it's fine. And I said, I just wanted to come over and say sorry about Jax, blah blah blah. And I said, and to at least in the same realm, wanted to give you this. And I gave her the pendant, and she, kind of teared up a little bit, and it ended up an actual weird conversation. Actually,
well, no, here's what it is you guys are both over each other, so you guys could both act like fucking adults now.
Oh yeah. Actually, at one point, by the time, because as soon as I was over there, because I had approached her alone, Lynn was over still talking to, I think, her mom. And when I approached, they were kind of doing the thing or whatever, and she introduced her husband. I shook his hand, I said hello, and I said, well, I said we can go over. And so it ended up a 5-minute thing, or probably about 5 minutes of just standing there with the four of us, just kind of, hey, nice to meet you, hey, blah blah blah. And there was little mentions of like history. What made it weird was the instances of like talking about history. Like she would ask like how some of my nephews and niece were, and like stuff like that. And I'm going like, I would feel like this is a little weird, you talking about our history with like your husband standing right there. But I mean, again, it was fine. It was not nearly as much as my anxious mind, put into my brain for the weeks leading up to it, thinking like that I would try to avoid her completely and like stuff like that. So no, ended up, it was, and again, even for whether she's actually grown up or not, or whether it was an act or whatever, again, I don't know.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
Well, no, that's
you
what I
got
mean.
you got out of there unscathed.
Yep.
I mean,
It was enough, even if it was a performance, it was enough of one that kind of offered kind of closing the door to just kind of go, okay, all right, yeah, we
well,
have whatever. Nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah.
well, yeah. I mean, because even if it was a performance, it's not like you have to deal with that every day.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
So,
Well,
And it's not like you shook her husband's hand and said, "Hey, don't give her your social."
well,
yeah, exactly.
hey, nice to meet you. You guys have separate bank accounts, right?
Keep an eye on your credit score.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, and actually, Lynn even actually said it was her perspective was interesting because I mean she has a biased opinion. She's
Mm.
heard me talk about our history, so she was approaching it more like kind of standing there being nice, but also in her mind going "fuck off, fuck
Oh yeah.
off."
Oh
Well,
yeah.
yeah, I mean,
But
I have to imagine it's natural for the current wife to hate the ex-wife just by guilty by association.
but
Oh
she
yeah.
actually, interestingly enough, had an interesting perspective that I hadn't even thought of because as we're kind of standing there doing whatever, because we had talked about the friends of ours that we went to North Carolina with were friends of my ex-wife and I. Like originally,
Mm.
they were all friends. So like Lynn was kind of like, I imagine it's probably a little bit weird because if you really think about it, I stepped into pretty much what her life used to be between friends, between family. So, it had to be, even my ex-wife standing there had to be kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, you guys went to North Carolina with so and so and like blah, 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 which actually was an interesting perspective because I'm like, huh, yeah, that probably was a little bit awkward.
Yeah.
I
But
mean, I just got to say, Jason, this is the longest short form story I've ever heard in my life.
oh, I know. I could have made it longer.
Oh God.
Good Lord.
So we got there at 3:15 p.m. and we walked into the garage and we were kind of hanging out. We were looking at bit. No, it's just fine.
I was gonna
He
say,
could be
keep it up. I'm about to leave.
it could be worse. It could be like a story with my son Colton, who will get lost in the minutia. Like got there at 3:15. Might have been 3:17. No, it was 3:16.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Get to the fucking point.
Well,
Please.
when I woke up that morning, it was nice outside, and I'm like, oh, I could probably take the doors off the Jeep, and I could kind of do whatever, and that'd be cool too to kind of drive out there with the Jeep because I had the Jeep when we were together, and like it'd be kind of a neat
Yeah,
thing.
and the end game of this story is you telling
And
me that you stepped in dog
no,
shit.
but
And you
then
could have
after,
got to that point
but
way
then after I got
faster,
up, I
but you didn't because you just want to sit
I
there
got
and
up,
tell me every
and
little
after I
fucking
was kind of
thing
doing some of that, I
because you're a
thought I
time
could
vampire. You are a
open up the
time
shed.
vampire.
Because
That's all you
it's
are.
weird
You are a
between having
time
to like take the
vampire.
doors off and actually I'm like carrying them to the shed and I'm just regretting it the whole time. And then
Oh
I
yeah, because I
because I had
drive
to
a
put
Jeep. It's my
I had
whole
to put the
personality type.
I had to put the sunshade up right after that because I mean you didn't want to like it was already like really hot outside with the humidity and everything and we were driving to Salem. It was going to be like a 40-minute, well,
Mute him.
maybe
Mute him. Sean, mute him.
maybe a 42-minute drive. I don't remember. Yeah,
Mute him.
no, I think it was 40. No, it might have been
Good
43.
God. Shut
Might
the
have been
fuck up.
Might have been 43 and a half minutes. I don't remember. It was something like that.
Oh,
My
fuck
neighbor
me.
Patty's outside. I should tell you about her.
Hey, remember the topic that we were supposed to do
So
about the 4th of July?
now that
We've
we've
already been
gone off on
recording
this
for like a
tangent,
fucking hour.
Anyway, how we
Well,
got
here,
there
let me tell you
was
all about the last two 4th of Julys with when we did the thing. All right, so
I will cut your dick off and feed it to you.
a few years ago when Sean called and he was doing the thing, so yeah, it had been a couple of them since I can't remember. What was it, 2019 or 20, something like that? And he
you've
texted.
created a monster.
He texted and he was like, hey, we had these cute little like names within our text thing
They're
too.
call signs. We had calls. Anyway, what I had started saying was that I won't be pulling off a sneak attack and surprising our father.
I should tell you about
July.
that. But I mean, when Sean texted the first time, it was no, okay, good.
He like totally really actually left. He hopefully will come back in
Oh.
a second because he's just being that way.
So I'm gonna wait till he pops back on, and I'm gonna keep it going like I was telling a story.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that or he's just hiding himself.
I could be doing that too.
God.
Or he's just not coming back.
Nah, he'll come back. Hopefully. There you go.
Well, but then, by the time we had actually had some of the texts that were going back and forth, it was kind of, oh, sorry. I lost train of thought there.
Shut the fuck, like, you are the worst person
No,
right now. No, you are. You
No.
are.
no, I could be way worse.
Don't encourage him, TJ. Don't encourage him to get worse.
How's your internet going? You look like you had a little thing there.
No, I left because you wouldn't shut the fuck up.
No, that had to be the internet. That wasn't.
No, it was not the internet.
No, it was the
No,
internet.
no. This is me holding up the mirror in your face.
I'm just gonna say it was the internet.
Okay. Whatever you got to tell yourself to sleep at night, Jason.
I sleep very well, thank you. Actually, I should tell you about my sleeping habit. So, when we're
And that's the thing, right? Is because we're on a Zoom meeting right now. But if you were to do this to me in real life, I'm the type of asshole that I will just turn around and walk away while you're fucking mid sentence.
well, see, for stuff like that, I wouldn't actually. I'm not continuing. I'm saying no, I'm not. There was a buddy of mine. He worked at a place. They sold bike parts online, and his mom was the type of person that legitimately they would say the only way to end a conversation with her is to like walk out of the room. She just you have to go. Okay, yeah.
I gotta go.
And oddly enough, her name was Karen. She might have been the original. I don't know.
That's funny. So what we were going to talk about was favorite like 4th of July like traditions or stuff. And we had this tradition where a couple years I went down and tried to give my father a heart attack, partially successfully, but
well, you remember? Okay, so legitimate. So you remember the second time?
Yeah.
Because you guys were having trouble with the hotel and everything.
Yeah.
So we're at the playing gig where he's doing his thing, and I am like dragging this out like with everything in my like oh no, let's hang out for a little bit because they were having trouble with the concert and all that. And I'm like,
yeah, it got
oh,
canceled.
no, just wait. No, a couple friends are stopping by and blah blah blah. Oh, let me go buy you a beer and kind of do whatever.
Oh no, Jason dragged something out. I can't imagine that fucking happening.
I pretty much had to at that point.
Yeah, you had to.
Because Sean's going like, oh, we're 5 minutes away. I'm like, okay, well, he's pretty much ready to leave. I gotta like do something. I might have to like, clip him at the knees or something so he can't move.
Check.
Right.
Something like that.
But what I will say
no, even better. You just run up on him with a tortilla slap.
Oh yeah, that would have worked even better.
Oh man.
That'll stun a motherfucker for 5 minutes.
I will say that one of the things that I had forgotten and lost, my favorite things, because you can't here with 4th of July was launching fireworks, getting some fucking fireworks and just being fucking stupid.
Oh yeah.
Because down here they're illegal in the city limits. They don't want no fire. I mean, like you could do a fucking sparkler and that's about it. So we were actually we were coming back from seeing Grandma and Grandpa, weren't we? In the nursing home, if I'm Jason. I think we were coming back.
Oh. I seriously thought you were talking to TJ because I was like, oh, probably relates.
Well, I was gonna say I don't remember ever going to see Grandma and Grandpa with you.
Oh, all right. Okay, then yes, I do remember that.
I'm pretty sure that we were coming back and something just hit me because I had the big fucking billboard for Phantom fireworks. And something hit me like, Gabrielle, you've never done fireworks, have you? No. Immediate fucking detour into explosive heaven.
Well, I was just about to say, Jason, I don't know about you, and I have to assume it's the same way down there. There's it's July 30th, which means
it's June 30th.
Or June 30th. You know what I meant.
I know.
So there are about 6 or 7 tents set up in parking lots.
Oh yeah.
On my way to work.
Yeah.
And it's just fireworks. Buy 3, get one free. Oh. Yeah. Or no, buy 1, get 3 free.
That's what. You're right.
I always love that dynamic because I'm like, then why aren't they, like, if it's buy one for $100, get 3 free, then why aren't the 3 of them like $33?
Well, that would just make too much sense, but
Well, no, that's
then
what I mean. But like, it's that thing that triggers in your brain, like, oh, I'm gonna get 3 free. Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
But you don't realize you're just overpaying for the one.
well,
Exactly. Massively.
At least around here, the funny thing was always, at least in years past, if you went to any of the stores to buy them, you had to say that you weren't letting them off in Ohio. You had to sign a thing to go, oh no, I'm driving over to PA to set them off.
Oh, now it's worse. Now it's
Oh.
I'm not going to use this to overthrow the United States government.
Oh yeah. And well, and all the while, everybody around us in neighborhoods and whatever else are just setting them off. I mean, like, no police are showing up or whatever because, but you still had to say, oh no, I'm not going to let them off here.
And
No,
so you
why would I do that?
you can't do them here, because we're almost always in drought conditions for July 4th and wildfires and all that shit. So they just outlawed them. So going up there and then seeing that, and it was 4th of July, and it had been a little bit drizzly anyway, like
Oh yeah,
the days leading up to it. And so, we must have spent an hour inside Phantom Fireworks just going, I went this and I went and got some good stuff. And you weren't even there, Jason, and I don't remember where you were at, but then we got back to the house and started launching them off, and you and Jeff went, well, fuck, I want fireworks.
oh yeah,
And disappeared for 45 minutes and came back with
more.
But
Yep.
yeah,
No.
I would say, and to me that, it was a great memory because Gabby got to do it and watch her be scared to, light a firecracker and run away and all that. It was great.
Oh, that was always
But my favorite part was whatever one that you bought with the 40 missiles or whatever that decided to tilt over halfway through and launch towards the neighbor's garage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like
Yeah.
like it started going off really. I was like, oh man, that one's cool. And then it fell over and it was literally like right at the side of the neighbor's garage. We're like, holy shit. I think at one point, like someone ducked behind the fence up on the deck and
Because most of those, if it's just like the block that just sits there, you don't have to do anything. Like when we'd get the actual tube ones,
Yep.
we would actually Dad would have a piece of wood out in the yard and we would actually screw the plastic pieces down so these things weren't going to tip over. So, the little block ones, yeah, you don't think to yourself, you're like, oh, I'm going to light it. And then it just goes off. You don't think, oh shit.
Yeah, we just set them on the grass, and sure enough, at some point.
Yep.
But that was I had forgotten how much fucking fun it was. We had a great time. And man, we must have done fireworks for like 2.5 hours or something. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
So yeah, we don't get to do that down here. So that to me, that the mischievousness of fire and I like some of the big stuff like we had fun with the Roman candles, and I had the Roman candle was made to look like a sword, and yes, I did the He-Man I have the power in the backyard as this thing fucking launched balls and spikes and sparks everywhere.
That's just natural.
But like I don't need the ones like at one point someone was launching, they had the mortars, they were launching them out of tubes, and we were having a blast. But like I like jumping jacks, like this little motherfucker goes and fucking like 4 different colors and shit. I like that too. It was just cool. Or the old school little tanks, right? That had the ones that shot the fire out the back and actually moved the tank. And then I like that kind of shit. But for me,
those block things are nice because again, light it and it like because the tube ones, yeah, you have to actually like unwind the thing, then you got to set it down in the thing and light the thing, and then you got to walk away, and then it's like one at a time every 5 minutes because you got to go back and unwind and rinse and repeat. Actually, at one point when Jeff was doing them, we had 4 of those tubes kind of pretty close to each other. He's like standing there one time and he's, you're kind of doing this. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he had dropped 4 of them in, but he had the wicks not like knotted together, tied together to just go one. And then it would just like do the thing and drop them. I'm like, damn, that was smart. But someone
watched them behind the scenes in a movie.
Well, but it was still the same thing. Like even the ones that you tied together, you'd hit the thing, it would launch, but then you still had to go unwind a couple,
Yeah.
tie the thing up, put them back in the thing, light them again, and so there was always that weird lull between like a bunch of different stuff. That's why, like
But
I said, the block ones.
I mean, and they got and TJ seen them too. They got the fireworks stands here. You're not supposed to light them in the city limits, and the cops go out and give you tickets and shit. So, but yeah, for me, whether it would be going somewhere and watching the big fireworks display, which I still love, or launching them, that to me, 4th of July, I'm all about that.
Oh yeah.
See, 4th of July to me means two things. One, I don't have property up north, and for anybody not from Michigan, going up north means pretty much like a vacation house. Like
Yeah.
it's usually like a cabin, or you go camping, you take your camper or whatever. It's a very big tradition. So what I look forward to is, because like I said, I don't have one, but like coming up this week, as the week goes on, everybody is gonna fuck off up north, which means traffic gets lighter around here,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
it's awesome. It's awesome. But also, it is not the 4th of July without some barbecued hot dogs and hamburgers.
Oh,
I
true.
do not fucking care what anybody says. You can do ribs, you can do chicken, you can do whatever the fuck you want. It is not the 4th of July without some dogs and burgers.
True story.
Agreed. Agreed.
True story. Fireworks, dogs, and burgers.
I'll actually have some. There was a thing on I think it's Instagram. There's a guy who makes like these different sausages and stuff, and legitimately like he does online drops on Mondays at certain times. He'll like say it or whatever. But the one time I even tried, legit, I don't know if it's just a small drop that he does, but the site has sold out in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And I at least got through this time. So he had, what was the ones I got? I got a Texas Twinkie sausage.
Oh, I saw those pictures you
Yeah,
said.
they got like brisket
them.
and awaksa, or whatever that fucking cheese is with like,
Oh,
I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it.
That's amazing. Where's
I don't know. Does anybody actually know how to pronounce it? I don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't. I'm with you. I'm like, whatever that fucking cheese is.
But
I'm
there was I got a dill pickle sausage too.
TJ's still dying.
We're gonna take those up to go
no
along
pickle sausage, huh?
to go along with the burgers and dogs.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, brats aren't excluded from that
Oh, yeah.
equation. You know what I mean?
My only problem with brats, and this is just a thing, right? Because I fucking love bratwurst. My only problem.
I was gonna say, be careful what you say right now.
I love bratwurst. My only problem with brats is I've had bratwurst in Germany.
Oh yeah, well that's
Okay.
Which, oh my god.
Yeah, I mean,
Come on,
of course, that's gonna be better than fucking Johnsonville at Meyer. All right.
Yeah.
Come on, Jimmy
So
Dean's isn't
good.
better than the stuff in Germany.
Yeah.
What? Oh, damn it.
No. Couldn't.
Yeah,
no,
but
but I'm don't get bratwurst all day.
oh yeah,
All fucking day.
a little mustard. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A little mustard, a little sauerkraut.
Mm-hmm.
All fucking
Amen.
day. All day. I'll even go so far because it stays right in there. Little mustard, little sauerkraut, little banana pepper.
Well, I mean, it don't take much for me to put banana peppers on anything. I fucking love banana peppers.
Yeah, buddy. So yeah, barbecue. And I would say the only thing that that for me would be missing would be just more family.
Well, family and just like another big thing which has like immensely driven up in popularity in the recent years, but cornhole. Like cornhole is a 4th of July staple for me. Just because it just seems like everybody kind of plays it. Like everybody's just, standing around, we got the grill going, everybody's bullshitting, drinking a beer. You want to play some cornhole? All right.
Yep.
Unless you're playing it with my buddy Jeff. And then you don't wanna.
Jeff's good
Well,
at
yeah.
anything.
Well, but that's the thing, right? Is because I tell people, like, do you play cornhole? I go, yeah. I'm not good. I play, but I'm not good.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's kind of like, you know, halfway. Very similarly, in like years past, when we'd a bunch of us wanted to try golf, and like some of us were not very good, but like he's just kind of he still golfs now, but even then you're like, this isn't fun, dude. Come on, we're all still like trying to learn, and it's the same thing. Like
He's fucking dropping holes in one.
he throws a cornhole bag and he's got like the twist of the hand or whatever, so it'll do the thing. And yeah, we had at one point because we had a housewarming party here, and I said, hey, anybody's welcome to play. I'm not playing them. So
Right.
fuck that. We actually at one point went down to Geneva on the Lake with a bunch of friends, and we said, okay, fine. If we're going to play this, you're playing left-handed.
No, he needs to play fucking standing the wrong direction and throwing it backwards. is
Well,
what
no,
needs to
he
do.
started playing left-handed, and then we all went, okay, we're going to blindfold you or something, because this
Well,
just is.
no, at that point, it's just like, yeah, you can play, but you don't get winner or you don't get loser. Like, you don't
Oh,
get
yeah.
to stay. You don't get to stay. Like, you have to go.
Just to make it
because
fair.
you're just
Yeah.
going to stay there the whole time.
We all know at least one fucking person like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, then you have the people that take it like way too seriously.
Yeah.
You're over the line. You're over the line.
I just toss the bag in the air. I don't like turn my wrist or do the thing where it'll whatever.
Honestly, I'm trying not to turn my wrist. Like, I'm like, let's get this straight as possible.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that too.
It's a great game. Whoever invented it's fucking smart as fuck.
Oh, it's a great game. Don't get me wrong. I've had a blast playing it, but
Yep.
we've all run into those people that just take it just a little bit too seriously.
I want to know I want to know who invented it and then named it that. Because yes, it is technically, you know, for the usual, like a bag of, you know, you can do corn or whatever,
Yep.
but like still to call it corn,
Cornhole.
you're like, oh, okay, come on.
Put the corn in the hole. That's where it came from.
Well, true.
Somebody in
True.
Nebraska.
That's what I mean. It's like,
that was using actual ears of corn and not beanbags.
Well,
well,
and that's
well,
the
no,
thing.
it's not even that. It was like the beanbags used to be filled with hard corn.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
why it got called cornhole.
Well, no, and that's what I mean. It's perfect logic why it's called that, but you also kind of go, okay, if somebody goes, you know, cornhole, and you're like, okay, come on. It's another name for a butt. Come on, there wasn't something.
Sounds like an inappropriate fucking, you know, something.
Well, I'm kind of mad because I literally wore the shirt a day too early because I was wearing my Great Cornholio shirt yesterday.
That'd have been a good shirt.
I looked down, I was like, oh
And
shit.
We've had an episode since the Beavis and Butthead live appearance on Saturday Night Live, haven't we?
No, I don't think so.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Shut the fuck up.
That's mean.
Okay,
Jeez.
no.
Well,
Hold on. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna text you this.
Man, do you hear that? Somebody has to learn how to chew food 30 times, and all of a sudden he's getting really mean when he
Yep.
talks.
Well,
So I don't want to link it. I'm gonna text you this.
And it's pretty funny.
And I just, you don't have to play it you know, for the show, but I want you to watch it right now while you're fucking being recorded. Because number one, it's amazing. So I love almost any Saturday Night Live sketch where you get them to break fucking character.
Oh
And
yeah.
this will go down in history. All right. Check your phone, fool. So as TJ gets to his phone, we'll explain that he has not seen this particular sketch,
He has not.
which has a live version of Beavis and Butthead. And we should be hearing him die fucking laughing here within the next couple of minutes. Because that, I don't know. That was just pure fucking genius.
It was pretty funny.
News Nation, I'm Bobby Moore, and tonight
I'm still watching it. I'm just gonna fucking pull it up on my computer because I hate watching shit on my phone.
Oh, there you go. That's even better because we'll get the live reaction. You can play it in the background. That's fine too.
No, I know, but like I said, I just hate watching shit on my phone.
Yeah, if and anyone out there hasn't seen this, you need to go to YouTube and look it up. Just Beavis and Butthead SNL. It comes right up. It's like watching it's like watching that Bradley Cooper and Jimmy Fallon interview where they can't stop laughing,
Oh, that, yeah.
which is also a classic. But yeah. So he's watching. he's oh, the eyebrow went up. Here it comes.
Yeah.
If you're not watching this on YouTube, you need to.
I don't know if he's gotten to that point yet, but the one where Ryan's kind of doing the
There he goes. Look, he's dying. He's dying. TJ's dying.
who, me?
I Beavis, I believe.
As I said, I love the part where they're doing it, and all of a sudden Ryan Gosling starts doing this, where he's like, "Who, me?"
TJ's dying. Here he goes. I'm crying. Oh,
When
he's
he's saying,
gotta-
like,
you gotta watch his guys. You gotta watch this and watch his reaction on YouTube because you can't hear it, but he's dying. Oh my god, I love this. Oh my god, it's so fucking funny. Oh, I'll tell you that's gonna be instantly propelled to a top 10 greatest sketch of all time. TJ's about to fall out of his chair, people. He's dying. Oh my god, this is so great. I put my glasses back on.
I got about halfway through that thing. Ryan Gosling is Beavis. Oh my god.
"Oh yeah,
So he was on Saturday Night Live promoting that Fall Guy movie he made. Then they showed up to the premiere as Beavis and Butthead.
oh yeah, yeah,
Oh
Him
my
and Mikey
God.
Day.
That was awesome.
I can't believe you haven't seen that. Oh, that was good.
I still say Keenan Thompson made that pretty good too, with the like,
Oh
Oh,
yeah, the way he was
that's-
being.
Well, yeah, the delivery where he's just like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
it's like you put them next to each other.
Oh, okay. I think Keenan
I'm-
Thompson's actually underrated. I think he's pretty great.
I think he's kind of hit his plateau of where he's gonna go.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
But hey, man, stay in your lane.
Exactly. Oh, you guys got any other good 4th of July stuff you miss or do or whatever?
we'll be going down to her parents' house, their little lake house thing, which will be interesting because we'll see just how how much of a water dog Otto could potentially be.
So you can launch fireworks at her parents' neighbors.
Listen, at when we were in North Carolina, like, okay, I'll give it to you that, like, waves crashing are a little, if you've never seen it before, are a little like, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Lake being still, we're like, okay, we've got one of his toys to see if he'll, at least kind of see how he'll react. We're at least hoping that because what was it the one day he actually slept through a thunderstorm?
Oh
Oh,
wow.
there you go.
We're like, okay, when we had actually way early on, we had taken him down to her parents' place. So her dad was about 50 feet away from him, but had a small shotgun and put it off in the air. And we just kind of looked at him and he didn't react. So we took him a little bit closer. Her dad loaded up again, hit it in the air, nothing till to the point where we actually had him right next to her dad. So we're like, okay, maybe the noises, it might still be a little disconcerting, but he won't be like, oh, Roscoe would have been inconsolable.
Oh, I mean, I grew up with two dogs that the first clap of thunder, they were fucking glued
Oh, yeah.
to me. Glued.
So we'll see. We'll see.
Like to the point where it's like, are you going in the bathroom? Can I come with you?
Yeah.
But yeah,
But they were amazing dogs.
but yeah.
Oh, I loved them. Don't get me wrong, but it was just annoying when in the middle of a thunderstorm and it's like that's prime sleeping weather and you're sitting there fighting for room on your bed.
Yep.
But yeah, they'll have the pontoon boat and yeah, it'd be
Oh,
nice.
that'd be nice.
Still a couple days.
That'd be nice. Good for you.
I mean, yeah, to me, that's really what 4th of July is all about. Just, everybody kind of takes it easy, has a little fun.
I still had to
Kinda
relax
relax.
a little bit too because at least for our company, they're giving us that Friday off.
Oh, I took that Friday off.
But they just said, Thursday, so we'll give you Friday off. And it was only funny because of the company that Lynn works for. They do a lot of they give you days in the summer and they give you like your birthday and they do. But I was talking to her the one day and I just kind of laughed, not totally, but a little bit because she had Juneteenth off that Wednesday where they did, which, okay, cool. But then I'm like, okay, so a company that gave you Juneteenth off, you had to request the Friday off. I'm like that, the way they did it, I'm like, I would have just thought they would have just told you.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
it would have been more hard to believe that I wouldn't have had to take that Friday off. They just gave it to us. I would have thought it would have been reversed. I would have had to ask for it and she would have had it off, where it's actually the opposite.
And you would think that would be the case, but I mean, I got lucky because I saw where the 4th landed this year and saw it was a Thursday, and I was like, well, fuck being off on a Thursday and going in on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I was the first one to request that motherfucker off.
Amen.
Very cool.
Yeah, should be. We'll go down. I think Wednesday, Thursday, come back, or no, Wednesday night. Spend Thursday and Friday there. We'll come back and then maybe part of the weekend head out up to mom and dad's house. Hang out with them a little bit.
There you go.
Nothing wrong with that.
So
All right, well,
we should have a report after the fact for our next episode. I'll tell you just how well Otto did in the lake. Whether he went in voluntarily or he got chucked into it.
Well, I was also about to make a joke at our expense, so you can remember that in 6 months.
No, probably not. No.
all right, well, let's wrap it up. What do you got for the people? Oh, see, I don't know if I have an echo anymore. I know I've got a reverb. Let's try that. Hello. Oh, that's pretty good.
There you go.
We'll start with the magnificent jackass.
Same as usual. Stay classy. Parentheses, insert your hometown here.
And the man. Oh, see, it took a second. The man of many books.
Be good to each other, people.
Sorry, it's been a while. Thanks for watching, downloading, tuning in, whatever you want to call it. Like, rate, subscribe. Appreciate you. And as always, until we meet again. Now I got to find the stop button.
Hit the button. Why are you still recording? Hit the button.
This is
Damn it.
awkward. This is awkward.
Weird.